Hello, Heelies. Welcome back to the healing. Let's just jump right in because we don't know what happened to Shadow, but it's not looking good. And we got a message from Wolf, who, if you are familiar with these developers' games, you already know who Wolf is. Potentially, if you've been watching my playthrough of Orphans, we just met Wolf in that game as well, at the place where I've left off. But so now Wolf, the infamous hacker of this universe, is saying, "Who are you?" And that's where we left off. Don't I know you from somewhere? Who are you? Who are you? No, who are you? I just received an emergency backup from Shadow. An incredible amount of chat histories, documents, and records. You must have been the last person she had contact with. Listen to me carefully. She would never have sent me her files for no reason. I want you to tell me what this is all about. Can you just tell me who you are? What have you done to her?
There's smoke coming out from under the door. It's fire. Fuck, he's burning the house down. I can't get out of here. I don't want to die. Please, what's gonna happen to Clara?
Oh, Shadow. Episode 4? Okay, well, I'm not gonna stop that. Alright, so we are here, episode 4. I guess I could have played a couple more minutes last episode, but here we are. So, the healing, episode 4. Shadow is about to be swallowed by flames. Who is Wolf, and why is he showing up now? Don't forget there's still a traitor within your group, too. Now it's up to you to face all mysteries in episode 4.
There's smoke coming out from under the door. It's fire. Fuck, he's burning the house down. I can't get out of here. I don't want to die. Please,
Fuck. Shadow, her life is in danger. I need to know what's going on. Where did you get this call? Just tell me who you are. What's your connection to Shadow? Just tell me who you are. Like, we are under attack. I know who he is, but I'm not supposed to exist in both universes. Okay, but then we move on to the essentials. My name is Wolf, and I run an IT company.
There's no time for further explanations. I can't locate Shadow any longer. I've got to take a look at her records now.
So, like, I'm not supposed to know this, Wolf, because because I don't exist in this universe. We haven't met before. Blah, blah, blah. However, Wolf, I know that you want me to be very cautious about who I just start giving information out to online. So, the fact that you didn't start by giving me some sense of who you are, I'm not falling for that trick. Anna reactivated the group. I simply had to open the group again. I'll add the others real quick. Hey Andreas, welcome back, boo-boo. Thank you, Anna. Guys, do you know anything about Shadow? Wow, that was fast. Any news? I'm afraid I don't know any more than you do. Things aren't looking good. I don't think she called the whole group, right? She just called me. Things aren't looking good. Oh God, please, no. So have you heard from him, Indigo? Wolf, is that you? Dr. Crow joined the group. Get out of here! Wolf, kick him out! What the fuck? What's this now? How is that possible? No.
Shadow was incurable. Her existence no longer had any meaning. The flames finally extinguished her.
No, this can't be true. Not Shadow. She was nothing more than an incarnation of pestilence. Indigo, soon you will understand why I had to kill her. You bastard, I'll kill you. No, this can't be. Shadow did everything for us. He didn't deserve that. Okay, come on, Roxy. Now, you've heard multiple people use the feminine pronoun multiple times. Like, come on. No, no, no. Wait. What does that even mean? Kill her. Shadow is a woman? Look, what does it matter? A person just died. I treated her so horribly. She was just trying to save a loved one and even helped us still. Yeah. Yeah, Julius. Yes. That is the situation that we're looking at. Yes. She was helping us even though she was in a frenzy about her friend who was missing, and I was trying to help her with that, and she was punished. And the time we could have spent were helping her find Clara, we spent arguing amongst ourselves. So that is what we have to all live with and bear. Without her, I probably wouldn't be here now. She didn't know me at all and still did everything she could to help me. Guys, I have to put my phone aside for a bit. They're still heroes, and Shadow was a heroine. Correct, we will never forget her, or just tears. I mean, just tears. Like, I don't want to start speaking in platitudes about my friend Shadow, who just died. She was one of us, and now she's dead. Crow, you bastard, you shouldn't have done that. It's really hard to do voices right now because I'm kind of sad. I mean, I obviously knew this was coming, but it's a lot harder to read these lines out loud than it was to read them quietly, and it was still hard to read them quietly. Indigo, now a few words to you. You think these people are your friends? That is so foolish of you. Don't you remember how quickly they disposed of you? They banished you from their circle, even though you were an ally just a few minutes before. This is an elementary problem in our society. You made the problem. You created the problem. You have created this whole situation. You are pointing fingers at people who voted for death for Shadow when you're the one who put Shadow in this situation. And then you're pointing fingers at my friends for abandoning me when they have no reason to trust me. And they were told, they thought by Clara, that I was a traitor. So they said, hey, let's figure this out for a minute without her for a second. Everything about this is way more healthy and normal than your stupid little mind games, Dr. Crow. This is an elementary problem in our society. A disease in our society. No, you are a disease in our society. We create heroes. We just lost a friend and you were sitting here talking about fucking... And rejoice a week later when they are burned at the stake. Oh, fuck you. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Everything you say is wrong. Everything you think is wrong. Everything you do is wrong. Period. Get out of our group chat. No, I am the healing. Well, the healing is wrong. Listen, we are all grieving, but we can't use this group chat any longer. In general, no more group chats. Great. Since I'm the one person everyone trusts, I'm the one who has to juggle all these conversations. So, Dr. Crow has just shown that he can join any group he likes. That means he can probably read every chat too. Our communication options are actually completely stifled by this. He's starting to sound more like Julius. Like, my voice of his is starting to sound like Julius, but so is his writing. He's like, Tim is angry, I think. So from now on, everyone is alone in this mess. But Crow? Guys, you didn't win. We will find a way to stop you independently, separately, apart, in exactly the configuration of people that Dr. Crow wants. Tim, exactly. Well said, dude. Literally sounds exactly like what I would have said. That's right. Guys, this is just how I feel. And we can't break up. Andreas, tell them. Tell them what happened the last time a group, split up. Oh, there he is.
Hey. I don't even know what to say, man. Shadow. I don't have the words. I'm so sorry. I cannot imagine how awful and hard this must be for you. You two have such a special bond. If there is anything I can do for you, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Yeah?
Thank you, Andreas. I can't get the volume correct. I hope that was loud enough for you. Because when I turn the volume up, then the sound effects get really loud. But when I turn... But then the video calls are not very loud. So I hope it's not like that. Tim is right. We should stop all contact with each other. I need some time for myself now. No, it's nice to hear from you. Of course, Indigo. Shadow's death is terrible for all of us. But especially me. And Wolf. It breaks my heart. She did everything for us, and now she's supposed to be dead? We can't let this go unpunished. This time Dr. Crow has definitely gone too far. What are we supposed to do? He's always one step ahead of us. I have no more strength, Andreas. You're right, Dr. Crow has to pay for this. You know, I want to keep being strong for everyone else, but I've found that leaning on Andreas in these times is just, it's good. I don't know. I have no strength. Andreas is my friend. Indigo, we need to stick together now. We will fight Crow, or any of you could be next. Listen, Indigo. After you contacted me, my first priority was to help you. After all, I knew what Dr. Crow had done to Winnie, Sid, and the others. To be honest, it was also kind of exciting. I realized that this could be the opportunity for my career as a blogger. But now, Shadow's death is awful. Now my blog is no longer my priority. Of course, I will tell your story, for Sid, for Shadow, and for the others who have lost their lives. But now I will pull out all the stops, activate my contacts, and I will no longer put my own safety first. Well, put your safety a little first. I promise you no one will die anymore. Yes, but... You're right, I have to be strong enough for Shadow. I wish I had as much faith in us as you do. Thank you for everything, Andreas. Please don't put yourself in danger. I can't lose anyone again. Just thank you. Thank you for everything. I'm always there for you. You know that. I know. You know what never changes? What, Wolf? The pain when you lose a loved one. I've lost many friends. This is like giving me goosebumps. This is like really getting me. I thought that maybe eventually you get used to the pain, but you don't. It tears a hole in your heart every time, all over again. Let him talk. Unfortunately, we have to take care of your Dr. Crow problem first. Indigo, I've read Shadow's notes. I know she's dead and that you did everything you could to help her. I was able to track your last Strangers chat using Shadow's spy tool. Tim is right. Dr. Crow can read every chat you have. I don't know how long he's been able to do that, but let's hope not since the beginning. Like, look, Wolf can just come in here and immediately, like, see what Dr. Crow can do. Like, why did Shadow not get him involved earlier? Like, I don't understand. I mean, I don't get it. Like, Wolf is a pro. Like, I mean, just the fact that he's able to come in here, like, read through all her notes, and then immediately assess the situation and, like, the threat level here. Like, I mean, she didn't want to involve the police. She didn't want to, like, get Clara's parents involved. She didn't want to tell the rest of the group at first, and that's fine. But, like, Wolf? Your boss, who's a good guy who saved you from the last time you made a mistake like this? Like, it's so difficult for me to comprehend this action from as Shadow. Like, she clearly is not as good of a hacker as Wolf is. She was not as good of a hacker as Wolf is. Got my tenses all mixed up there. Okay. I don't know how long he's been able to do that, but let's hope not since the beginning. You mean he really could have read everything? That's probably why he's always one step ahead of us. I can't imagine that. You mean he really could have read everything? Possibly. And that's exactly why I'm going to upgrade your hacking tool now. I see Shadow recently updated your tool, but there's still room for improvement. The new version should allow you to disconnect Dr. Crow from your devices. After that, I'll set up a firewall, so it should no longer be possible for him to monitor you. I will introduce myself properly to your group chat soon. Oh my god, they're gonna love that. I whispered something. I don't know if you heard me. I said, oh my god, they're gonna love that. Deal, it doesn't work that way. How do I know I can trust you? I trust you. Upgrade my hacking tool. It doesn't work that way. How do I know I can trust you? You see? Like, I'm just giving you access to my device. Okay, I understand you're skeptical. You would be too if you were me, Wolf. Listen to this. I'm sure you know Shadow's voice by now.
Hi, Wolf. Sorry, I'm still stuck in traffic and running late. Can you already look into the case? Wait. Yes. Number 489921. Wasn't sure about two arrays there. And yes, I want to keep Shadow as my hacker name. And the name is not cringy.
Alright, sorry. Can't be too cautious, and you know that. No problem. I wouldn't feel any different if I were you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll upgrade your hacking tool now. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. completed. Alright, Wolf is here now, and he's gonna give us some hacking that we gotta do to remove Dr. Crow from the group once and for all. And so I shall see you in a few seconds, like right about now. Oh, not another one from him. Dr. Crow is removed from the group. Wolf joined the group. I took the liberty of adding myself to your group chat. What the fuck? What's that now? Who are you? I just got so many friends coming out of the woodwork. Where's Julius to be all pissy about it? Calm down, I'm on your side. Indigo and I just fixed our Dr. Crow problem. Indigo and you? Sweetie. I really wonder how you always make these hackers magically appear. I do too, Valentin. Well, I didn't exactly magically appear. And by the way, I've installed a firewall around your devices. It would take Dr. Crow 200 years to get access to your devices again. Thanks? Kind of you. But who are you exactly? I'm trying to figure that out too. I think he's really on our side. He seems to know Shadow. Or knew Shadow. Okay, I guess it's about time I introduce myself properly. I'm Wolf. Cybersecurity. Assess risk, protect your business, promote security. We protect you from the risks online and initiate necessary measures to secure your business processes even during a cyber attack. If you heard a noise, it was the doorbell ringing and my dog going, whoa. She just did one little, whoa. I don't know what the doorbell was ringing, but I'm playing a game. My name is Wolf, and as you probably noticed by now, I'm an IT professional, specializing in cybersecurity. Wait. The Wolf. Oh my god. I've been following every single one of your cases. Oh, Julius. He's such a fanboy. He was so hard on Shadow and so curious about how we had all of this hacked information. Meanwhile, he's like the biggest fanboy for the big hacker in this universe. Let's see what this URL is. Unsuccessful Hacker to Celebrated Hero by Rebecca Bauman. One man's joy is another man's sorrow. And these are two pictures of Wolf. One being doing hacker things, and another one just being Mr. Smiley McGee. A story reminiscent of the fairy tale of the ugly duckling who becomes a beautiful swan, if it weren't for two brutal series of murders. Wolfgang Rudiger Frost, a young IT expert and self-proclaimed hacker, ventures into self-employment. Wolf, as he likes to call himself, is dreaming of his own IT empire, a large customer base, and a thriving career. However, the start was anything but easy. Rome wasn't built in a day. When I say the beginning was bumpy, that's a total understatement, says Wolf of the situation at that time, with a cheeky grin. But just a few months later, Wolf is celebrated by the nation as a hero and can hardly keep up with the load of incoming jobs. What's the reason for this unexpected fame? We all remember the so-called Bible murders, young innocent women who fell victim to a serial killer driven by love mania and obsessed with the Bible. Wolf was not officially called in to help with the investigation at the time, but contributed to a large extent to unmask the killer and stop the series of murders. But one heroic deed was not enough for the aspiring hacker. Only a few weeks later, he was again involved in a series of murders. in which I also nearly lost my life. I being, I believe, the author of this, which would be Rebecca Bauman, not Andreas. This is not Andreas's blog, but it is a blog. With heroism, his brains, and IT competence that would have amazed even Bill Gates, Wolf managed to stop the murderer once again. Wolf, who is now working on expansion plans, appears sentimental. The deaths did not leave him unscathed, though. It still hits me today when I think of all the dead people. And on top of that, the fear of being targeted by the murderer myself. I was sometimes on the verge of a nervous breakdown. The sad truth is that I had seen so many acquaintances and friends die. While they had to give their lives, my business exploded. Companies and people from all over the world are approaching me at the moment. Weird time for that brag. There, Wolf. I mean, I get what you're saying, but that's a weird statement you made. Also, I'm changing some of the words around because I think there's some translation errors in here, and so I'm trying to get at like what is actually being said and not stumble over the reading here. So, now, however, I can't help but ask myself these questions. Did Wolf's career need a tragedy to really take off? It's kind of what I just said. What will Wolf do when the media hype about the Bible murders has faded? Will he need another tragedy to maintain his lifestyle? And then here's some comments from Killer Fish. This wolf is involved in this after all. Anything to promote his business. And then Jasmine W says, Wolf is a true hero. What are these sleazy questions at the end? Wolf is the best. That guy's face makes me want to read it that way. Okay. So this is the link that Julius sent us. Where he is apparently telling Wolf, somebody wrote a blog about you that you were quoted in. And I read it. I'm your biggest fan. This is so bonkers to me. But funny. And we're back. Okay. And then Julius, after sending that link, wrote, I'm a huge Dan fan. Dope. This time he didn't do another dope move, but he's thinking it. Settle down, Mr. Fanboy. You're famous, Wolf. You seem to be the real deal, Wolf. You're famous, Wolf? And Julius thinks you're kind of the bee's knees. I wouldn't say famous. It's more like I have a knack for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I don't really feel like wallowing in memories right now. Right, not the time. Shadow. Yes. I really miss her. Right. She had such great potential. I even thought about making her my business partner. And she was such a unique person. We understand your pain. I miss you too. I miss her too. We understand your pain. Listen. I have now read all of Shadow's notes. So I'm well informed about your situation. I know about Clara's kidnapping, and that Shadow tried everything to save her. That was Shadow's last wish, and I will fulfill it. No matter what. Do you know Clara personally too? We will support you with everything. I mean, I know he knows Clara. She's the one who contacted him when Shadow was dealing with the Legion stuff. We'll support you with anything you need. Thanks, Indigo. But of course, that also goes for you. I support you where I can. Together, we'll avenge Shadow's death and take down this beaked lunatic, also known as the Beak Freak. Well then, Wolf. I think that I speak on behalf of all of us. No, I already did that, Bernd. I already spoke on behalf of all of us. I said, we will help you. You can't jump in here and be like, I think I can speak on behalf of all of us. You can't do that, Bernd. You can't do it. When I say that we trust you because of your connection to Shadow, as well as your past, and what about your connection to Indigo? And of course, I'd like to offer my sincere condolences for your loss, too. Shadow is a very special person. Hey, of course we trust Wolf. With him on our side, we finally have a real chance against Crow. Dude, together we're going to destroy this freak. I love this, Julius. Julius, your drive and optimism is honorable. And of course, I'm also grateful to you and have complete faith in your skills, Wolf. I have even more complete faith in your skills than Julius had. I think I'm an even bigger fan. I'm not even a Dan, I'm just a fan. But Shadow tried everything too. And we know where that led. Tim is unfortunately right. Shadow is dead and we've achieved nothing. I'm with Julius on this one. Finally, we have new hope. I'm with Julius. Finally, I mean, I wouldn't say finally we have new hope. It's just the hope that we lost in losing Shadow, we got back in gaining Wolf. Plus a little bit more. Indigo, Julius, I've been crying non-stop because of Shadow. But we can do this. We were also able to save Lucy. And the next step is to free Clara and stop Dr. Crow. I've got a to-do list, and it says, free Clara, stop Dr. Crow. And we are gonna do it. Damn it, guys. The traitor, we completely forgot about it. Wolf, you have to be careful. Someone here in the group is working for Dr. Crow. He knows. He knows. Wolf, you're sounding so quiet. That's right. I'm sorry, Wolf. I completely forgot about the traitor. I'm gonna say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. Because I think he already knows. He read all of our comments and stuff. Sorry, guys. And don't worry, Lucy. That's exactly why I was a little distracted just now. I know about your rat through Shadow's notes. But they no longer seem to be a problem. Wait a minute. Take a look at this. This recording is just a few minutes old. Oh, it's another message between Dr. Crow and Anonymous. Well, not Anonymous, but the traitor, whoever the traitor is. So he's replaying this back. You're absolutely mad. You're absolutely mad. It was never agreed upon that anyone would die. I will never forgive you for that. And I won't forgive myself either. Your weakness disgusts me. Shadow was incurable. Dragging her into my new world would have been a waste. Individuals like her must be eliminated. There is no place for her. After I've healed everyone, my utopia will shine. And those you see as incurable, you simply kill. No, no, no. That's what Valentin just said about Shadow. So maybe it should be just no, no, no. That's not how you explained it to me in the beginning. I thought you were helping people. From now on, I won't work with you anymore. I will do everything I can to stop you. Then I guess it's meant to be. But you can rejoice. They know we're watching their conversation now, though, right? You are not incurable and have just qualified for one of my healings. Bring in your coupon for 40% off. Sorry. When exactly this will happen, I can't tell you. However, should you reveal details of our collaboration to anyone, everyone you care about will experience my wrath. Don't forget your coupon. You see, the mole should no longer be a problem for us. Yes, like I said, things are looking up, guys. Peace. Thank God, one less thing to worry about. This could also be fake. Still, we should be careful. Thanks, Indigo. I just wanted to rate the same thing. Well, I saved you the effort, except that you wrote way more than you would have written if you just written, we should be careful. Because even if the traitor has changed camps, they're still in our ranks. Someone who's in this group for other reasons, someone who wants to harm us, whether they now speak out against Crow's actions makes no difference. My Tim voice really needs some work. Guys! Wolf, can't you find out who the unknown person is? That's right, we need to stay on our toes. Either way, we need to focus on our next steps. Let's focus on our next steps. It doesn't matter. Like, just be careful, be cautious, be aware. No, I'm not being hasty, Burned. Don't be so hasty, Indigo. I would like to comment briefly on Tim's theory. Your assumption that the mole wanted to harm us is probably obvious, but the extent of the damage varies enormously between the two. Huh? I don't get it. I kind of get it, but I just think there was a much simpler way you could have said that, Burned. Same here. Your assumption that the mole wanted to harm us is probably obvious, but the extent of the damage varies enormously. I know he's about to explain it, but like, enormously between the two. Who are the two? Between the two harming us and something else? Like, I don't understand. Oh, but I'm supposed to pretend I do. I don't know what you're trying to say either. I think his point is that the spy never wanted anything to happen to us. The two is, the damage varies enormously between Dr. Crow and the mole, the traitor. Exactly, Indigo. The way I see it, there must be something the unknown person wants to punish us for. But they never wanted to put us in serious danger. No matter which one of you is behind it, if you're really on our side now, then show yourself to us. We can work together from now on. I thought she was going to say, I forgive you. And I was going to be like, oh, Lucy. Like, you're the one person other than Shadow who's been, like, genuinely hurt by this person dragging you into this. And you were about to just forgive them. Lucy's right. If you tell us the truth now, we'll forgive you. Okay, we'll give you 5 minutes from now. Then I want to see a text from you in this chat. Okay, Julius. Good idea. I think so too. 5 minutes sounds fair. Guys, explain yourself and we will find a solution together. Good plan. Hopefully we won't regret this. I don't think this is a good plan. Dr. Crow just threatened to hurt their whole family. To hurt everyone they care about. Which, depending who it is, might be us. Indigo. This is from an unknown person, likely Mr. question mark, or Ms. Indigo, I cannot reveal myself. I have now understood what Dr. Crow is capable of. He kills anyone who doesn't fit into his ideal world. I should have controlled myself. Telling him to his face that our collaboration is over, now that I've read it again in the recording, I'm lucky I'm still alive. A human life is as insignificant to him as a fly is to a lion. He won't find out about it. Wolf's firewall protects you. You must reveal yourself. You're the rat. Do you think he would kill you too? You're the rat? You didn't... Yes, Dr. Smart. Believe me, Yes, Dr. Smart. Believe me, I will support you from now on. And when I can be sure that I'm safe, I will reveal my identity. But currently, this chat alone is a danger for me. You deserve the truth. And I deserve to be punished. Anyway, Tim was right. Well, in the beginning, I wasn't fond of you guys. But it was not my intention that something so bad should happen to you. For now, however, my decision stands. I remain undercover. I know all of this is absolutely mad, but I have no choice. Okay. Few things. I'm curious if anyone's getting anything out of this. I think that up until, yes, Dr. Smart, I stood by my theory that this person talks in a way that feels sort of linguistically similar to either Anna or Andreas or possibly Roxy. This is more than Roxy has ever spoken to me at all, like directly. The most messages Roxy has strung together in a single like thing. Like Roxy has not strung together this many messages to me or to anyone else as far as I can tell to give a sense of like what her voice sounds like. necessarily, but I think I could also see this being Tim, except that, or Lucy. I mean, Lucy talks like this too, but we've seen this person reference Lucy in the third person when this person didn't know that we were recording them, unless they're lying about that now. And then also now we've seen this person refer to me as Dr. Smart, which is still funny. But also refer to Tim right here. Tim was right. So, I mean, I can tell you at this point in the game that my Andreas and Anna theories, both of them, were very, very strong. Like, I felt convinced. I mean, this reads like Anna to me, but I was like, this could also just so easily be Andreas. Especially because Andreas told us, like, right before this, like, I'm done thinking just about my blog. First of all, we know Andreas was re-added to this group chat. If we didn't know that, then, because he hasn't spoken up at all in this whole group chat. So if we didn't know that, then I would say, well, this definitely isn't him, because this is somebody who's in the group now. But Andreas has not said a single word this whole group chat, and I found that very sus. I do remember that when I played before, and I think in the next time we talk to him, we're going to be like, hey, why have you been so quiet in this group chat? Because he has been very quiet. So it could be Andreas. But I also think it could be Anna. Like, Anna strikes me as somebody who might make these kinds of choices and then immediately regret them. And so, especially once we start eliminating the people who, like, kind of write and speak like normal people, i.e. not Burned, and not Julius, and not, Valentin, like, they have some sort of tells in the way that they write. When we start we kind of eliminate those people, and then we eliminate Tim and Lucy, we're down to, again, what I say, Roxy, Anna, and Andreas. That's all that's left, right? I mean, I don't know. What do you think, viewer? But yeah, so my theory is a strong Andreas or Anna. I mean, again, obviously I know the answer, but I am just telling you what my theories were at this point in time. And those are two of the people I've had the most conversations with in this game as well. Okay, I respect your decision. Main thing is that you really changed sides. I'm still skeptical. I respect your decision. I understand. Everyone you love is in danger. Andreas, but can I have something to call you? Because Andreas doesn't really roll off the tongue as well as I would like. Thank you, Indigo. Dr. Crow is completely deranged, and together we'll stop him. The traitor will not reveal their identity. Look. Didn't they just say even this chat is a big risk for me? Why am I sharing this with them? Why did I just share this with them? I'm like, why did they contact you and not the group? Please tell us who you are. We can protect you from Crow. I hardly think that argument counts, Roxy. Crow got to Shadow and Lucy without a problem, after all. Also, thanks for mentioning me by name so that now you all know it's not me. And the fact they wrote Indigo privately shows that they apparently have a guilty conscience and no longer feel comfortable with their decisions. And also mentioned me by name. Which again confirms Burns' assumption. So, the mole wanted to harm us but didn't want us to die. And now they've switched sides and want to team up with us to stop Dr. Crow. I don't know how to do Julius's voice when he's not angry. Like, Julius's voice is so angry on purpose. It's really hard to do a distinguished voice for Julius, separate from what I do for, like, Tim. if he's not going to be angry all the time and can't reveal themselves because Dr. Crow will kill them if they do. Good recap. Now even Julius got it. I guess so. Good recap. I don't need to pick on Julius's intelligence all the time. Just wanted to make sure I got it right. Roxy, when are you going to have your one-on-one meeting with me? Burned even had one. So now we know the traitor's point of view. But do we believe them? If I may butt in for a moment, I've met a lot of terrible people through my job. People who have shown no remorse after the worst atrocities, who were never aware of any guilt, or even people who only pretended to feel guilty. But this person here, my gut tells me that's not faked. Well, you know Julius believes you. You know Julius is on your side now. Our unknown person deeply regrets their actions. Good. Then our position on this is clear. Because remember, I'm an even bigger fan than Julius. Julius is a big Dan, but I'm just a big old fan. For now, yes. So Jerry's thought on that. Another topic check off. If you do change your mind, we will be happy to listen to you, Mr. or Ms. Unknown.
Guys, I hope you can understand my decision, even a little bit, and at least just don't bite my head off. But I just felt like I had to do it, okay? I mean, Shadow's death, this whole uncertainty. I spoke with the police. They were very understanding, and they took me very seriously. I have an appointment with them in half an hour. So, I guess that gives you guys enough time to talk about this decision behind my back.
What did you do, Valentin? We make decisions together, Valentin. We are a team. We are a Valentin. Hi, puppy. What the fuck? I think that was a big mistake, Valentin. Seriously, we just get some stuff sorted out, and then now you give us something else to sort out, to fight over. This guy's seriously unstable, but his threats are certainly not empty. He literally just killed somebody. Oh dear. This could put us all in great danger. Lucy's right, that was a mistake. We had to involve the police at some stage. I mean, yes, if this were real life, I would say we had to involve the police at some stage. But this is a game, and that was a mistake. I disagree. Valentin and I connected privately just before. We will now take the next steps together. Because when I agreed with Shadow not to involve the police, Shadow is still alive. Our agreement goes out the window when Shadow died. The situation was completely different. In the meantime, someone has died, and we cannot keep a murder from the authorities. Valentin, please send me your address as we discussed. Then I'll pick you up at your house shortly, and we can drive to the station together. My Burned voice and my Dr. Crow voice are very similar. And that's not on purpose. I just have like one British accent, and I'm using it for a bunch of people, so I don't know if I approve of this, but you got balls. That was definitely a ballsy move to just make a decision and do it, and then be like, guys, I just did this. Don't be mad. Or be mad. I don't care. But I did it anyway. I don't know. It does take balls to follow your convictions like that, right? I just hope you don't have to pay for that. Because everyone, I know the conversation, I'm going to end right like after this, because this is getting a bit long, but I know the conversation is going to turn towards, oh my God, like what Anna said, like you might have just put us all in danger, but we know that Dr. Crow doesn't punish everyone because one person goes to the police. Like, we've seen this before, right? Winnie went to the police. Dr. Crow punished Maya, Winnie's sister. Like, Sid didn't do something Dr. Crow wanted Sid to do, and so Dr. Crow kidnapped Sid. Like, there's no reason to suspect that Dr. Crow is going to go after everyone in the group to make Valentin pay. But at the same time, Valentin's our friend, and he made this decision, and it was right for him, and he's taking on all the risk. But it was such a bad decision. It feels like such a bad decision. I hope he doesn't have a sister or a brother or somebody he cares about, or worse. I'll take that as a compliment, my dear Julius. Address is sent. Alright, I'm going to end this part here, but it appears that Shadow is dead. We watched the building burn down, and Wolf got all of the fail-safe documents, the send in case of my death plan that Shadow put in place before going out to save Clara. So all indications are that Shadow's gone, and we know the traitor is no longer interested in betraying us. So we've got one thing answered, another thing kind of resolved for now, and a third thing that just appeared, which is now Valentin's going to the police, and we may all have to pay for that in some way, but most likely Valentin is going to have to pay for that, and we are going to have to help save Valentin probably in the next episode. So I will see you then. Bye-bye.